Guys, welcome to my channel. So I had some questions that I have written out to do for Summer Wells. I want to see why Summer's hair was really shaved. There's can't talk. Some conflicting stories about it. And I mean, it seems like more of a punishment. I don't know why. It just feels like a punishment. And I mean, it could have nothing, absolutely nothing to do, obviously, with her disappearance. But what it does could point to is the dynamic that went on in the household. The next question that I have is I'm directly going to ask if her mom had anything to do with causing her disappearance. You know, if she did, what does she do have? What involvement does she have? I can't even talk today, y'all. And then the reason or motive behind Summer's disappearance. So I have 3 questions written out, and I'm hoping this can give me, or us rather, a little bit more answers. I just really want peace for this baby, and that's all that matters to me. So let's get it. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please join me. Wrap me in your white light. Keep me safe from anything negative or anything that wishes me harm. Spirit guides, can you please show me with the tarot? What's the truth regarding why Summer Wells' head was shaved bald? What's the truth behind it? Was it a punishment? Was it life? Health reasons, etc. 3 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. And the Death card in the reverse. That's interesting. Spirit, can you please show me, I think her name is Candace, isn't it? Candace Wells. Did Summer Wells' mother, Candace Wells, have anything to do with causing the disappearance of her daughter, Summer Wells? If she did, can you please show me what involvement she had with her daughter's disappearance? Can you please show me? 5 of Cups in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Cups. Interesting. Okay, and the last question I have here. Can you please show me the motive or the reason behind Summer Wells' disappearance? The motive or the reason behind sweet little Summer Wells' disappearance. Please show me. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles and 3 of Cups in the reverse. And on the bottom is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Very interesting dynamic here. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to meditate with the cards so that I can get as much out of them as we can and get as much information to you guys as I can. I'm very hopeful in the energy, by the way, that I feel that she will be found soon. I don't think that it's going to be a very, very, very long process at all. I don't think it's going to drag out for a very long time at all. Okay? So that is good news, and whatever, good news there can be gathered from it. Just peace for that baby is all that is important. Okay, so the 3 of Swords in the reverse relates to some sort of trauma. It's heartbreak, disappointment, facing very uncomfortable situations. Could also point towards like mental health issues. So, mental health issues due to something that happened in the past, because the 6 of Cups relates to the past, and in the reverse, that's being unable to move on from it and resisting the change and letting it go. Okay, so I do not think for a second that these three cards together even remotely relate to, in health wise or any other wise, a lice infestation or even a voluntary head shaving. I don't really like the energy that I'm feeling this reading. The previous readings that I did, it was kind of a lighter type of feeling, and I feel like it's because it was veiled a little bit. A lot of things were clouded, and I wasn't really specifically asking any questions and trying to pinpoint things, and because of that, I got an overview, I feel. But now that I am pinpointing specific questions and asking those specific questions, I don't like it at all. Okay, so I feel like, Lord. I feel like it was almost like a punishment or like a shame related to her mother and her imbalanced emotional state, her imbalanced mental health, related to something in the past. Something, childhood traumas, childhood issues have caused her to become the person that she is. And maybe in her own head, twistedly, the shaving of the head makes her less feminine. Oh, I'm trying to say this in the best way. I feel as if there's some kind of shame related to abuse. I don't know by whom. It's not important. But also, I know that there's someone else that went missing. I think it was her sister or something. Well, with the death card, which can be literal. Gotti! Hush, that was me, baby. That was me. Gotti! Don't bark anymore. Okay, so, Gotti. Please stop. Okay, so, the Six of Cups in the reverse is being unable to get over something from the childhood and the past. A death that she probably knew about, a betrayal that happened to her. Maybe a sort of mental issue could have related to this past issue and related to the information that is known about it by her mom, Candace's mom, and I'm talking about the missing sister, I think. Whatever it may be. I think she knows what happened to her sister or that specific person, and I will do a reading on them because I'm very interested to know, but I think she hasn't been able to get over it. She has mental issues and drug problems. She has to have drugs, okay? She has to be drunk. She has to be numbed. And maybe it kind of brought up a sort of like hatred or betrayal feeling from her daughter. Maybe someone that she was attracted to was really attracted to her daughter, and that was the way of like punishment, so to speak. The Five of Cups in reverse is being unable to get over a loss, like grieving, crying, refusing to face what happened due to her, number one, not being able to love her daughter or her children or anybody in general properly. And then the dad, he was only worried about money, and he was selfish, and he was keeping the money from her. she was not, she had to have her alcohol and her drugs, is what I want to express to you about the mom. She had to stay numb. This was important. If not, it was to the detriment of everybody else. Possibly the dad, who didn't care. His only concern was himself. He was greedy. He was selfish, you know. He's a whole different can of worms, and maybe that's how he kind of controlled the mom. He would keep money from her and not give her the money that she needed in order to get the things that she needed. Does that make sense? And because of that, she had to balance that out and get help and guidance from someone else, because he wasn't reliable, or, you know, his greed and selfishness and his concern only for himself and his emotional desires and needs and the emotional needs and desires of another man. I think that I really don't want to say what I feel. Okay, so I still believe that her death was an accident in water. 100%. 110%. Not purposeful. It wasn't intentional. But I think that the mother was using her daughter to fulfill her desires. If you catch my drift. To a mature man. He could be a earth sign or a water sign. But I think that's why they were there that day. Or the day that Summer's life, in my opinion, ended. But I don't think that that was, again, I'm saying that this is not what was expected to happen. I think that maybe even drugs were given to her daughter in order to make her more complacent. I believe that, you know, after the events happened, she got what she needed because she didn't have the money, because it was being kept from her by the dad, who, in what I'm picking up on, is the only one that was working, I guess. And after she was fulfilled, you know, everything had happened. Summer went to swim. You know, she's partying, having a good time, you know, living her best life, I guess. Not even concerned about her daughter, because she wasn't. She couldn't feel. I'm telling you, this woman is dead. She's dead inside. And she keeps herself numb with the alcohol and the drugs, the overindulgence. I think something happened in the, maybe because of the drugs that were given to make Summer more complacent to the activities. She had an accident in the water. They didn't realize it for a minute, a good minute. I don't think that she was alive when she came out of the water. The reason that I feel this way is because the Nine of Cups is in reverse, which means the fulfillment is here, right? She got what she wanted, but it came at a sacrifice because she wasn't paying attention, and because she wasn't concerned about her daughter's well-being at all. what she got, what the satisfaction and the rewards that she got from this Knight of Pentacles who came through. Helped things move forward, and gave her the means to party. Like, it was good for her. Like, she was satisfied, happy. She had what she wanted. She was only focused on what she wanted. And with the Three of Cups in the reverse, overindulging, excess partying, a party or celebration ends suddenly and abruptly because they figure out that she's, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, they figure out that she's not being seen in the water, or they can't find her, or maybe floating up at the top at that point. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And that's fuck. That's fuck is what that is. God. I want to know who this man is that traded her for her fucking daughter. Oh my God. It's adjacent to her death, but I hope that he suffers the most brutal death that there is. I don't even like, I don't like this feeling at all. It feels nasty and just, ugh. That's all I can say. Alright guys, I hope y'all like, I hope you guys give me some feedback. Love ya.